So is this the DJI Mavic 3? Let's talk about it. But before we do, I just want to tell you guys real quick about TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is a YouTube SEO tool that I've been using to help grow my YouTube channel. It's an awesome tool and I recommend it to any YouTuber that is trying to grow. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. So right at the tail end of August, on August 30th, a video dropped on YouTube from a YouTuber claiming to have leaked sketches of the DJI Mavic 3. Now they couldn't share images, which is why they're sharing these sketches. My guess, looking at these photos, it looks like they are the photos of the drone, but with like a sketch edit on top of them, as you guys are seeing on the screen right now. These sketches are dramatically different from what we've seen before, reported from Drone XL. Like I said in the last Mavic 3 leaks video, there's apparently 3 different prototypes of the drone, so this could just be one of them. But in this video on YouTube, we learned a lot about what the Mavic 3 could be offering, and we even have yet again a new release date hinted, different from the release date in the last video that I posted, so you definitely want to watch this all the way to the end. But let's jump into these awesome details that we're hearing about the Mavic 3. So according to Drone XL here, we're seeing a big list of new features. So one of the new features being talked about is a new collision avoidance system, which would not include side sensors, which is very interesting. The front and rear obstacle avoidance sensors are apparently going to be shifted to the corners so that it has a more wide angle view. Instead of just a regular Hasselblad camera, we're gonna see a Hasselblad dual camera potentially. So in the pictures here, you can see there's a lens on top and a lens on the bottom. The lens on the top would have a 7x zoom. The lower lens would be 5.7K at 24 millimeters with an aperture of f2.8, and there would be a 16 millimeter adapter lens. My guess is you'd be able to take the dual camera system off and put on the 16 millimeter lens, although I could be wrong. There is apparently going to be Apple ProRes support, which is nice for video editors. This one's crazy, a 1 terabyte internal memory. So say goodbye to SD cards. Honestly, that would be really cool, and I would definitely be open to getting rid of the SD cards and just having all of the memory be on the drone itself. More than a 40-minute flight time, which would be awesome because we're always looking for some extra flight time. Here in Arizona, it's very hot. I typically get 20 to 25 minutes on a super hot day. The heat can really drain the batteries, so more battery life for me would be awesome. As we've discussed before, the battery would be loaded from the back of the drone, like we see with the DJI Phantom 4 Pro and also the DJI Mini 2. This is also claiming the gimbal will have a integrated automatic lock, and then it says, I don't know if it continues with the acrylic protector. So I'm guessing that piece of plastic that goes over the camera may not be a thing if the gimbal can auto lock. The remote control will be the same as the DJI Air 2S with an option of getting the smart controller, which, as we talked about in the last video, they're apparently working on a new smart controller. So let's talk about some of what we've heard here. So we're hearing a lot of really cool new stuff that we haven't heard before surrounding the Mavic 3, if this is true. Another thing I read in this article is that because they are limiting the number of sensors that are going to be on the drone, it's also going to bring down the price of the new drone. So before we wrap up the video, I want to talk about the release date that they're talking about in this article. So in the last video that I uploaded on the Mavic 3, we were talking about a release date being in the first quarter of 2022, which was kind of disappointing. But in this article, we're getting a glimpse at a new release date. We're always hearing different things, so we really don't know for sure. But this article is saying that the drone could be released as soon as October, which is right around the corner. And the fact that this leak came out is really cool, but with all these rumors, we always hear different things constantly, so you never know what is really true until we actually get the announcement. And what I find is that more and more leaks tend to come out as we get closer to the announcement. August, we had 2 pretty decent leaks. Actually 3 if you count this one. Who knows, maybe it really is coming in October and we don't have to wait until the first quarter of 2022, but time will tell. Anyway guys, if you want to hear all of the rumors surrounding the Mavic 3, Definitely make sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Also give this video a thumbs up for me. It helps the video rank higher in the algorithm. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.